But here's a quick history lesson. From white people feeding black babies and children to alligators when America dehumanized enslaved African people, to the Wilmington Insurrection of 1898, during which a violent mob of white supremacists killed black lawmakers and an estimated 300 black civilians in North Carolina. In 1915, a silent film called The Birth of a Nation, depicting black men as violent criminals and rapists, sold out theaters across America, amassing $100 million in the box office. It is said that this film inspired the white supremacists across America to organize and form the Ku Klux Klan. The KKK wreaked havoc on the black community, publicly murdering an innumerable amount of black men, women, and children, sometimes wiping out entire communities. Fast forward to the 1970s, when U.S. lawmakers laid the groundwork for mass incarceration that continues until this day, with the prison population growing from 200,000 in 1972 to 2.1 million right now. They just remixed slavery. Shout out to the 13th Amendment. Mandatory minimums result in life sentences, and black men are 3 times more likely to be incarcerated for the same crimes as white Americans. 1 in 1,000 black men can expect to be shot by the police, and black women are not safe in their cars, in their beds, and not even their doctor's offices. This history is present, and it shows up in human rights abuses that America refuses to acknowledge are even occurring. America was built on the backs of enslaved people. The financial foundation of this country was built on human capital, and American propaganda about our exceptionalism would have the black American community and the world forget that. It is important to acknowledge America's racism because it gives insight on our foreign policy. American militarism and colonial imperialism is global racism. The American government is responsible for the disruption of 81 governments around the world, mostly in black and brown countries. President Biden has deported 1.2 million people back to countries that America is responsible for destabilizing through economic warfare and direct military engagement.